Hello travellers, I'm Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, and I'm going to talk to you today about Secret Lair, where it's currently at, and what my prediction is, what my big prediction is for the future of Secret Lair. And I wonder if any of you are seeing this coming, or whether you're going to like it. Before we jump into the full video, if you are looking to pick up anything from the Channel Fireball Marketplace, please use the code KENOBI at checkout to help support the channel. And if you want to help support the channel directly without picking up specific things, you can help via Patreon. There's a link in the description below. For just $2 a month, you get involved with the Discord server, and you get a free altar sleeve every month with new art, with this month's looking like this. This includes free shipping, so if you're looking to pick up altar sleeves as well, it's a good excuse to get yourself a free sleeve, support my channel, and then pick up extra sleeves with free shipping. For those of you that don't know, there are a ton of Secret Lairs for sale right now. Basically, that's a fun fact for any time, really, you're thinking about just anything. At any point in time, there is probably several Secret Lairs for sale. We've got up to over the 40 mark this year, so that's almost one a week. This is just how things are now. But in amongst the Dracula lands and the incredible Fibblethip Secret Lair, I mean, I like a lot of these, honestly. There's one that stands out as the biggest and best value proposition. Heads I win, tails you lose is a Secret Lair deck by Gavin Verhey of Wizards of the Coast. Shout out to Gavin for being a forward-thinking and open and honest member of the Wizards team that talks to the community. Good job, Gavin. I sound really fucking sarcastic, and I'm not. I actually really like Gavin. He has a commander deck, which is based around flipping coins that has been juiced down ever so slightly. For example, Ristic Studies does not make it into the list, and it is available for you now to purchase if you're American for $99.99, and if you're in the UK, £99.99, which means we're paying a whopping $31 more for it, because fuck you for not being American. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what this is in terms of how I feel about it. There's a very, very good video of Is It Worth It to Buy? A review by, of course, the Tellurian Community College by Brian over on his channel. I'll link to that in the cards in the description if you want to go and see whether you should buy this thing. Spoiler alert, probably the value proposition is amazing. You're paying £100 for what is going to be $200 to $500 worth of cards, depending on how you price the foils and such. And there's lots of unique new arts and stuff too. I probably will pick one up because it'd be dumb not to. However, the existence of a whole 100 card commander deck as a Secret Lair, well, it brings up 2 points that I want to talk about. One being an observation and one being a prediction. On the observation side, we're seeing a $100 or £100 Secret Lair in which you get access to 100 cards and a coin and some other shit. You get like a strategy insert and a reference sheet and a life wheel and a deck box, all probably made out of cardboard, all completely shite. But the coin plus 100 cards, that's £1 or $1 a card, right? Meanwhile, if you want to buy the Secret Lair Fetchland Edition 1, you're getting, what was it, 5 for roughly the price of a Commander Anthologies, if you believe the lies, but in reality it was like $300, $400 or whatever the fuck it ended up being. It was insane. And then there are £30 or $30, depending where you live, Secret Lairs filled with 5, I repeat, 5 basic fucking lands. Then there are Secret Lairs for 30 or 40, depending on whether you go foil or non-foil, with 3 shock lands. And you see the point I'm making. This is an incredible value proposition. This is an incredible offer of £100 for a shit ton of Magic the Gathering cards of decent value, of a playable out-of-the-box commander deck as well. You don't just buy 100 random cards. This isn't a super booster. This isn't a better version of the double Masters boosters, for example, but instead you are getting a playable game item. You are getting an army in a can. You are getting a playable deck right out of the box. It's such a good value proposition for the consumer that it does make you question previous Secret Lairs. And obviously, ultimately, like, those questions were already being asked, right? Why do we pay Wizards £30 for 5 fucking basic lands? Because they look nice and that's the price they're asking for and that's the price we're willing to pay. What is value? What is a price? But it is funny to see something of such good value really start to make me question previously bought Secret Lairs and future Secret Lairs. So, that's a good segue, right? Future Secret Lairs. Right, I've got 2 predictions. One big fucking brain one that actually I think is a rather morbid future that I don't want to happen. And the other one is a minor kind of honorable mention kind of thing. So let's do the first one first. Let's build up that fucking tension. My first prediction is that we're going to see more of these. This is going to sell like hotcakes. This is going to sell probably better than any other Secret Lair that's ever existed, I would imagine. The value of it is probably slightly above the impulse buy sort of thing, at the 30, 40, or even £50 or dollar mark. People might pick them up on an impulse on payday, right? £100 might push you past that into a, I probably should think about this before buying. So that is a downside, but the value is there. The professor's review is there to watch. It is insane not to pick this up, really, because you're getting such a good fucking deal. Of course, do you want any of the things? Are you picking up things just to get good value? That's the psychology of fucking marketing and capitalism all there, right? But it's a good fucking deal. So it's going to sell really, really well. I would hazard that it might be one of, if not the most successful Secret Lair of all time, or up until now, shall we say. Of course, we won't have that information from them. They will continue to tell us that Walking Dead and Stranger Things sold better, because that fills the narrative of the vocal minority upset by things like the Walking Dead Secret Lair online are babies, and you need to shut up because it sold well, so fuck you. But it selling well means there will be more. This is my minor prediction. There will be more Commander ones, right? There'll be unique themed ones. Hell, we might even get like an all foiled out alternate art like Warhammer 1 to go alongside the Warhammer crossover next year. We might get other members of R&D, other members of community, other like big famous people, right? Like a Post Malone one would make sense because that is more likely to sell than say Mark Rosewater's is. Yeah, I expect there to be more of these. But, and this brings me to my big prediction, the big brain prediction. I think they're going to use this straight to consumer marketing, straight to consumer avenue, straight to consumer revenue source in many ways to sell other things to us. And by other things, I mean other products we were already buying. And by other products we're already buying, I mean boosters and sets. I've got a feeling, a gut feeling, oh, a warmth in my toes, shall we say, a tingle in my balls, that we might get Masters products or other highly desirable, easy to shift products, Master sets, or Horizon sets, Masters or Horizons, coming through Secret Lair, because it's a very good way to cut out the middleman of the local game store, or the distributor even, and to make a shit fucking ton of money. To clarify, if you don't know what those two things are, a Master set is a set of premium, high quality reprints, things that everyone is clamoring for, expensive cards like Fetchlands and Lilianas and Tarmogoyfs and Snapcaster Mages and Ristic Studies and Smothering Tides and all your Commander, Modern and Legacy staples, right? The stuff they use to monetize those formats for the most part, the first way they monetize them, all in one place. And usually they're a premium price and sold through your local game store and online retailers and such. And if they can just cut out the middleman and sell you a premium price, because what you got to remember, when it comes to a Master set, they're selling you at a premium price, right? But the cost to produce said Master set is lower than that to produce a normal set. There is less art to produce in the case of reprints. There is less work to be put in terms of design. There is some work. There will be new art assets, especially more recently with the new borders and stuff. And there will be design going into making it a cool, limited format, if that continues to be a thing they care about. But there's no overall world building or design, right? It is just getting old assets, repackaging them and selling to you at a premium price. If they cut out the middleman, they make a much bigger margin. A Horizon set is a similar thing, but less reprints and more new hyped staples. My video yesterday will explain more about how hyped staples is the way that they're building more reprint equity to sell us more packs in the future. I think this all ties into this plan long term of having Modern Horizons 4 or 5 be a straight to consumer Secret Lair thing. The reason I think this is a dark, dark future that I hope doesn't happen, but I've just got a gut feeling it will, is because there's a lot of problems with this. The first and most glaring one is that Masters products and Horizons products are super, super exciting and sell pretty well through game stores. It's rare they get lumbered with this shit, unless it's like A25, for example. So in my experience, anecdotally, game stores around me sell this stuff like hotcakes. People like you and I will gobble it up. It'll be a great and fantastic draft format. They're exciting to open and gamble on because the high premium cost things inside the EV is high. It is a good top seller. And cutting out the LGS will be sad, but I can see it happening. Further to that, we've got LGSs being cut out. Then we've got FOMO. The idea that you need to get Modern Horizons 5 or whatever it will be, Modern Masters 4, but you have to pick it up in a certain window on the Wizards website. And that'll make you want to buy more, right? Like, you're not going to find a box of this on eBay for a good price later on because it'll fucking skyrocket. So you might have to pick up more, or be inclined to just buy some when you weren't going to in the first place, because Secret Lairs use a limited window period to create FOMO, another capitalistic marketing device, but it's not good for the end consumer. And then lastly of the three prongs, no LGS, FOMO. And then that means that really, a reprint set like this, unless it sells so well, like everyone just buys crates of the fucking thing, it means that, well, you're not going to get reprints crashing prices like they should. In my video yesterday, that will be linked in the cards at the end of this one, I talked extensively about how Wizards want to create or keep reprint equity, to create cards that are expensive and keep them expensive so that we buy packs to try and chase them. It's part of the collectability of a trading card game. It's one of the key ways to market stuff to your enfranchised players to buy premium priced product. Having something like this, where it'll probably touch upon the secondary market value of stuff less, or it just sells like fucking hotcakes in the first place, so you're happy either way, seems like a win-win to me. This is not a thing that I've heard of as a rumor or on the grapevine. Nobody has leaked this information to me, okay? Just want to clarify that. This is just me looking at what's happening and following it to its natural progression, right? We're going to see an entire set at some point come through Secret Lair. I don't think they'll ever do like a completely mechanically unique thing. I'm saying this, maybe they will. By mechanically unique, I mean a full Modern Horizons with no reprints or like a full set of new cards. I hope they wouldn't. But the reprint set, where you don't need these cards, they already exist out in the wild already, I can see that being a thing. So what do you think? Do you think I'm being really doom and gloom with this? Well, I'm not. I'm actually in a really pretty good mood. But do you think I've gone to something? Do you think this is a possibility? And if it is, how do you feel about this being a potential future for Magic? I've been Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet. If you want to see my video about why Magic is getting more and more expensive, there'll be a card right here telling you. That's it, that's the end of the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Click this video to go check out the one from yesterday, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now.